You might think that this is two concerned parents rushing their baby to hospital, but that couldn't be further from the truth of what happened to baby Preston Davey. Preston was just 13 months old when he died at the hands of one of the men in the process of adopting him. Preston spent the first 9 months of his life in emergency foster care, where he was happy and he was healthy, before being placed with Jamie Varley and John McGowan-Fazakerley. He spent his first night with them on the 31st of March 2023. Yet, within weeks of being with them, Varley had videoed Preston. It was the start of a horde of indecent images and videos on his phone of the child. There were other videos and photos that showed bruising to Preston's head, that showed Varley trying to keep an exhausted Preston awake. There was one that showed Preston being left in a bath, unaccompanied, for 14 minutes. Amongst clear evidence of physical cruelty towards Preston, we also recovered evidence on Varley's phone of sexual abuse taking place towards him. This abuse came to a tragic end on the 27th of July 2023, when Varley recorded a video of Preston. He was lay on a bed, struggling to breathe. Earlier that day, baby Preston had been the victim of yet another sexual assault by Varley, and a subsequent second assault which caused an obstruction to his airways. 3 hours later, both men rushed Preston to hospital, pretending to be concerned parents as the medics fought to save his life. But at 7:18 p.m. on the 27th of July 2023, Preston sadly passed away.
I can't. I should not have left him. It was minutes. It's minutes. I can't.
Listen.
No, I can't. I can't. No. This is not happening. This is the Lord. This is not happening. Lord. He was in his seat. He doesn't even crawl, stand up because of his arm. Put my pyjamas on, dry my hair.
It's over here.
Hey.
Who's this person?
That's my partner, John. His daddy.
Right, okay.
Baby boy's daddy.
Right, okay.
Dad and dad. Daddy.
Yeah.
His daddy.
Varley claimed that Preston had drowned, but we now know that that's not the case. Instead, he was subjecting baby Preston to horrific physical and sexual abuse. McGowan-Fazakerley did nothing to protect little Preston. In fact, he allowed his death to happen.
I'm going to come on to neglect and ill treatment, John. This is all about protecting Preston from harm. You've been shown a series of injury photographs right from the time Preston came into your care and up to his death. And medical professionals on some of these injuries have said that these are non-accidental. How do you explain that?
As again said during the interview, I have never, ever hurt my son.
It doesn't look good, Jamie. How can you explain that?
I haven't done it.
Okay. Well, I'll make the suggestion that you've killed him, Jamie.
You make that suggestion and I'll fight to the day I die. Because one day, you guys will be in trouble because you are absolutely wrong. I don't know how I'm going to prove it, but you are wrong because I have not done it.
I have nothing further to say.
Nor do I.
Again. Are we laughing? Are we laughing?
Jamie Varley is an evil and monstrous individual who sexually, physically and mentally abused a vulnerable baby for his own sadistic pleasure. It was this abuse that ultimately led to little baby Preston's death. I struggle to imagine the horror that Preston endured in his short life. McGowan-Fazakerley did nothing to help Preston and instead committed his own sexual assault against him. While no sentence will ever be enough for what these truly wicked men did to an innocent child, I welcome those handed down to them today by the judge. I hope it gives some comfort to those who love Preston that both Varley and McGowan-Fazakerley will be behind bars for a significant period of time. This has been one of the most challenging investigations our Force Major Investigation team has ever undertaken, and the most extreme example of sordid and wicked behaviour by two completely remorseless human beings. This is a case that truly shocked the nation. I would like to thank the investigation team for their professionalism and determination in getting justice for Preston. I would also like to thank the Crown Prosecution Service and our counsel Peter Wright, KC and Simon Driver. I know today's headlines will understandably be about Varley and McGowan-Fazakerley and their truly abhorrent crimes. However, I don't want the victim in this case, baby Preston Davey, to be lost in the headlines. He was a happy and thriving boy who would have been celebrating his 4th birthday 2 days ago if it wasn't for the actions of Varley and McGowan-Fazakerley. I'd like to say a few words on behalf of Sarah Davey. Preston Paul Arlo Davey was perfect from the moment he was born. The second he was placed in my arms, I felt completely in love with him. He was my baby, my son, and from that day on, I never wanted to let him go. For the first 7 months of his life, I was lucky enough to spend precious time with him. He had the most beautiful smile, one that could light up any room, and the bond we shared was something everybody could see. Those memories should have brought me comfort, but instead they are now mixed with pain because I know what they put him through in his final months. He was defenceless. He relied entirely on them, the adults responsible for him, to love him, care for him and keep him safe. Instead, they caused him suffering. They took away his chance to grow up, to go to school, to make friends, to live a full life. They took everything from him. There are no words that can truly describe the moment Sarah was told her son had died. The world ended, part of it died with him. But what makes it even more unbearable is knowing that his death was not an accident. It was something cruel, something that he did not deserve, and something that should never have been allowed to happen. Now I'll read a few words on behalf of Sandra Cooper. Preston's death has had a huge impact upon our lives. Preston was going to be the last child we fostered. However, we could not retire after Preston had died. We felt we had a duty to other children and could not sit back and enjoy ourselves knowing that other children were being abused, mistreated and could die. My husband Paul and I continued to foster children to protect them. We are doing this for Preston in his memory. Preston's death has changed my perspective on life. Things I once felt were important, I now feel are not. I realise that life is too short. Paul and I will often watch videos we took of Preston when he was happy with us, laughing and giggling, playing with his toys and smiling. Preston's face would light up when we looked at him. He was joyful, so content and happy, with sparkly, smiling eyes. This is how we want to remember him. Thank you very much. We're not taking any questions.